There was once a man who carried water every day using 2 pots tied to a stick. One pot was perfect. The other had a crack. Every day, water leaked from the cracked one. The perfect pot would laugh, proud of itself. But the man never replaced the cracked one. One morning, the pot whispered, "I'm sorry I'm broken." The man smiled gently and said, "Have you noticed the flowers growing along your side of the path? You've been watering them every day." The pot didn't realize it had been carrying life all along, even in its brokenness. And then there was a girl who planted a seed behind her house. She watered it every day. Months passed, years even. Nothing grew. People laughed at her, told her she was wasting her time. But she kept watering. One morning, a strong tree stood tall in her yard. What she hadn't seen was the roots, growing deeper, quietly, patiently, until the right time came to rise. There was also a boy who found an old dusty piano in the attic. The keys didn't sound right. It looked useless, but he sat down anyway and played. Slowly, gently, the piano responded. Every time he played, he cleaned a little dust. Day by day, the music came back. Someone once asked him why he didn't choose a new one. He smiled and said, "Because this one still had music. It just needed someone to believe in it." And an old woman once bought a broken vase at a market. People called it junk, but she took it home, cleaned it, and placed wildflowers inside. Every visitor who came felt peace just looking at it. They didn't see the cracks anymore. They saw beauty, a reminder that something once discarded could still hold life. There was a father who lost everything: money, house, job. He didn't speak much for months. One night, he sat with his son on the rooftop. The stars were bright. The boy leaned in and said, "Even if we don't have a lot now, I'm glad I have you." The man broke down and cried, because that moment reminded him he still had love. And sometimes, that's enough to start again. We are all a little cracked, a little dusty, a little tired. We carry invisible wounds, silent heartbreaks, and years of doubt. But like the cracked pot, the silent roots, the dusty piano, the broken vase, and the fallen father, we are not ruined. We are becoming. You may not see it yet, but healing takes time. Purpose sometimes hides in pain. And love? It shows up in the quietest places. So if you're struggling, tired, or just holding on, keep going. Your story isn't done. You're still the one someone is waiting to hear, to see, to believe in. And one day, you'll look back and realize, the cracks didn't break you. They let the light in.